The tension in Formula One just hit a boiling point. Max Verstappen versus FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem. An ugly confrontation at Jeddah that made global headlines. And it's clear now, this isn't just about a bad call or a 5-second penalty. It's a full-on crisis inside motorsport's governing body. Today, we're breaking it all down. What happened in Jeddah, why drivers like Max and Lewis are fed up, and whether we're witnessing the final days of Ben Sulayem's presidency. Let's get into it. First, the Jeddah Grand Prix. The race itself had its share of drama, but nobody expected the real fireworks to happen after the checkered flag. After the race, Max Verstappen was seen in a tense exchange with FIA President Ben Sulayem. The images were clear. Max was not happy. He barely kept his cool during the conversation, turning away coldly, visibly annoyed. The vibe? Awkward at best, hostile at worst. Why was Max so upset? Sources close to the paddock say Ben Sulayem allegedly tried to warn Verstappen not to criticize the controversial penalty he received earlier in the race. A 5-second penalty that many fans and experts agreed was harsh, even unfair. Instead of staying silent, Max pushed back hard. Later, when asked about the incident, he delivered a brutal quote. "People can't handle the truth." Translation: Max isn't backing down, and he's tired of the FIA's games. But the tension between Ben Sulayem and the drivers didn't start in Jeddah. This has been brewing for months. In fact, many drivers, including Lewis Hamilton, have made it very clear they don't respect Ben Sulayem's leadership. At previous races, Ben Sulayem has been seen awkwardly inserting himself into driver interviews, post-race debriefs, and podium celebrations. During one particularly cringe-worthy moment, he tried grabbing Lewis Hamilton for a chat, and Lewis completely ignored him, walking away without even making eye contact. It's clear, the stars of Formula One, the ones who risk their lives, the ones who make the sport millions, don't view Ben Sulayem as a credible leader. And if you lose the drivers, you lose the soul of Formula One. And it's not just about bad optics. It's about deeper, more dangerous problems within the FIA. Over the past year, Ben Sulayem has been behind several highly controversial moves. The push for stricter swearing bans during team radios, something that even parts of the FIA refuse to support. The firing and forced resignations of senior FIA officials who dared to challenge his authority. And the shocking demand that key FIA members sign non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, just to attend internal meetings. When your leadership style involves silencing your own people, you've officially lost control. One of the biggest resignations came from Robert Reid, the ex-vice president of the FIA. He left because he fundamentally disagreed with the direction the FIA was heading under Ben Sulayem. Think about that. A high-ranking official who had dedicated years to building up motorsport walked away, not because of money, not because of retirement, but because he couldn't stomach what was happening inside the organization. And Reid isn't alone. Multiple insiders have leaked reports that Ben Sulayem's leadership style is authoritarian, secretive, and toxic. Instead of promoting transparency, collaboration, and progress, he's running the FIA like a personal kingdom. And that is terrible for Formula One's future. It gets even worse when you look at how Ben Sulayem handled outside negotiations. Last year, the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund reportedly offered to buy the commercial rights to Formula One from Liberty Media for a jaw-dropping $20 billion. The offer was immediately rejected. Liberty Media wasn't selling. But instead of handling the situation diplomatically, Ben Sulayem inserted himself into the drama and said publicly that F1 shouldn't overestimate its worth. That statement nearly torpedoed potential future sponsorships, partnerships, and deals. And it earned fierce backlash from Liberty Media, F1 teams, and drivers. Imagine your sport finally growing in popularity around the world, and your own president publicly insults its value. That's not leadership, that's sabotage. And the damage isn't just in the boardrooms, it's on the track too. Drivers like George Russell have been outspoken about the growing instability inside the FIA. As head of the GPDA, the drivers' union, Russell said, "We're being shut out. We have no transparency, no say in what's happening." Russell didn't stop there. He added, "It feels like our voices aren't being heard anymore. It's a real shame." And he's right. Drivers put their lives on the line every weekend. They deserve a seat at the table when major decisions about racing rules, penalties, and safety are made. Instead, they're being treated like side characters. Even the recent two-stop mandatory tire rule at Monaco, one of the most historic and strategic races of the year, was rammed through by the FIA with minimal driver input. And guess what? The backlash was immediate. Teams, drivers, and fans hated it, arguing it destroys the unique strategic element of Monaco racing, turning it into a boring tire management exercise instead of a true battle of skill. When the FIA makes major decisions without collaboration, it breeds distrust. And when distrust grows, the entire sport suffers. Ben Sulayem, for his part, claims he's the victim of media bias, especially from British outlets. But here's the reality. When your own drivers, teams, executives, and sponsors start criticizing you, it's not media bias. It's called bad leadership. And no amount of PR can cover up the growing rebellion against him. The final nail in the coffin? Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton, two of the most influential athletes in the world, clearly have no faith in Ben Sulayem. When you lose Max and Lewis, you've lost the heart of modern Formula One. The internal meeting to decide Ben Sulayem's fate is reportedly fast approaching. The pressure is massive. The FIA knows they need stability heading into the next era of the sport, especially with new manufacturers, massive investment deals, and a growing fan base worldwide. And right now, Ben Sulayem isn't offering stability. He's offering chaos. So, is this the end of Mohammed Ben Sulayem's presidency? If it's not, if he somehow clings to power, expect even more resignations, more controversies, and more drama spilling into the public eye. Formula One deserves better. The drivers deserve better. The fans deserve better. And if the FIA doesn't act soon, the damage might be permanent. What do you think? Should Ben Sulayem step down before it's too late? Or is there still a way for him to fix this mess? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next chapter in this unfolding F1 power struggle.